what up, what is up, and what is poppin', YouTube gang? It's your girl Kels. In this video, we're gonna talk about my hair transitioning journey, how I went from this to now this. I do get asked a lot about like how I got my hair this way. Has it been curly like this my whole life? All that stuff. The answer is yes. My hair has always been curly like my whole life, but like I never really like took care of it, and I never tried to, you know what I'm saying? I never tried to like take care of it. I would just literally straighten it all the time. When I would wear it curled, I literally would like scrunch it with a bunch of gel and mousse, and then just like slick it back and just, you know what I'm saying? I just never really took care of it and wore it all out. But when I started to really take care of my hair, it was around when that video was filmed. That was in about like 2016. From 2016 to 2018, I'm gonna put a series of like different clips so you guys can kind of clips and pics so you guys can kind of like see like the process. But I do want to say that from 2016, which is the first video that I posted, up to 2018, which is all the way to like where the blonde hair starts to come in, within that process I wasn't fully taking care of my hair like as I should have. Like I was still straightening it occasionally. I was obviously dyeing it because it's blonde. You know, I was doing less heat and like less like chemicals and stuff in my hair, but like I wasn't 100% heat free because obviously I was still straightening my hair within the time frame of 2016 to 2018, like the end of 2018. So my real journey started the end of 2018 to today. Well, more like, yeah, to today, because I mean, every day is a journey, right? So I have a list of things that I feel are very crucial when starting to grow out your hair and try to bring back your curls or transition your hair from not too curly wavy to voluptuous and curly and all that good stuff. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. As I kind of talk, again, I'm gonna like put like random clips so you guys can kind of like see my hair and like how it kind of progressed over time. But yeah, I'm just, so like without further ado, we're just gonna get right into it and talk about what I recommend. This video is gonna be short. The reason why this video is gonna be short is because I do feel like a lot of my videos are extremely long, and with TikTok being like the biggest social growing platform out right now, I feel like people prefer smaller videos. So I'm trying to kind of like limit them. So this is gonna be a quick video. There's gonna be some video clips here to the side. I can also recommend some products. I don't have all the products with me obviously on hand, but I will link them down below. So if you feel like you want to try any of these products, you can, because I promise, you know this, I got you. It's gonna be linked down below. So yeah, let's just get into it. So like pretty much this hair journey started, like I said, at the end of 2018, and that is when I completely cut out heat. And by heat, I mean like straightening, curling iron, blow drying heat. This is a really big misconception when I say I'm blow drying my hair. I do not blow dry with heat. I blow dry with cold air because there is an option on my blow dryer. So I completely try to cut out heat by all means necessary, because it's just not good for your hair at all. Once you cut out heat, that alone is going to make like the worlds of a difference. But once you cut out heat, start doing like strengthen, repair, and growth treatments. I highly recommend Shea Moisture like all the time. Their Jamaican black castor oil strength and repair mask is bomb. I actually do have that one, but it's like almost gone and it's kind of disgusting, so we're not going to show that because ew. But it's a really good mask. I really like that one. On top of like doing like those deep conditioning, like not deep conditioning, on top of doing those masks like once to twice a week, depending on how your hair really reacts and what your hair needs, also kind of throw in some oil treatments. Make sure you're oiling your scalp, you're oiling your hair, your ends, and all that stuff, because you want to keep your hair moisturized, you want to keep your hair hydrated, and you want your hair to start to feel and look more healthy. And doing this stuff is going to help 150%. Promise. This one is crucial, but I always say this because I don't trust anybody cutting my hair, but in order for your hair to grow by any means necessary, you need to trim your hair. If you do not want to go to a curly hair specialist, do it your damn self. Like, you need to cut your hair for it to see any type of growth. That's with any type of hair. Like, any hairstylist says you have to get a trim anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks. Well, she's not lying. It's the same thing with curly hair. Trim your hair, trim those dead ends, and you'll start to see your hair grow, honestly, on top of no heat and oil and masks. So all these steps are all within each other, so make sure you're doing all of these steps, like, so you can kind of get the best results possible. And that's probably going to be the best way for you to bring back your curl pattern, is to follow all of these steps crucially. So along with cutting out heat, I also recommend cutting out any type of chemical treatments in your hair. And that's like dyeing your hair, that's bleaching your hair, that's getting perms, that's doing, I don't even know, keratin treatments, anything that will manipulate your curl pattern. Just, you don't want anything to do with that. What you want is for your curl pattern to come back. So don't use anything that's going to reverse those effects. Like, you want your real hair to come back, so don't put anything in it, like chemically or heat, any of that stuff. Literally, it's just not worth it. A really big thing that isn't gonna sound like a big thing, but it really is a big thing: deep condition at least 1 to 2 times a week. Listen to your hair. Make sure that you're constantly listening to your hair. Make sure that you kind of know what it needs, when it needs it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is definitely a process, but there's so many videos that you can watch on YouTube where they can tell you, like, kind of like what your hair needs. If you have high porosity hair, if you have coarse hair, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of videos and very informative videos that can help you to kind of understand, like, your hair, your curl pattern, etc. So look into that. And again, deep condition 1 to 2 times a week, and you will notice a difference, like, immensely. This probably should have been in the top step too, but take your vitamins, like hair, skin, and nails, vitamin C, vitamin D. Just take all your vitamins, because all that stuff matters. As we get older, our bodies obviously aren't gonna work as they were when we were like 16, so you gotta keep up with that stuff. And yeah, start taking vitamins for your hair, for everything. Like, vitamin C is really good for you in general, so you should just take vitamin C daily. This isn't what that video is about, but like, take your vitamins. Again, that'll also really help with your hair. And this was in my top 10 tips and tricks for curly hair. Make sure you're taking proper curl care at night. Sleep with a bonnet, sleep with a headscarf, sleep with a silk scarf, sleep with a do-rag. Actually, I don't know, I never tried that, actually. Do that upon your own discretion. I don't know if that's gonna work. I've never used a do-rag. But that all really matters. And use, like, all those stuff that I just said on top of a silk pillowcase. Like, that all really matters. Like, you tossing and turning with your hair out, it's not only gonna cause frizz, it's gonna cause damage, it's gonna cause breakage. Like, you just have to protect your hair by all means if you want it to, you know, take a form, and if you want it to grow, if you want it to flourish, if you want it to be how you want it, you have to take the proper steps to get there. And yeah, that's literally it. But the last step, which is something that is the 150% the most difficult step of all: paciencia. Patience. Make sure you have patience. This is not an easy process, especially if your hair is very damaged like mine's was. So this is like 2016 to now 2021. So it's definitely a process. You have to have patience, and you have to understand that what you're doing and all this stuff that you're doing now is you're only gonna thank yourself in the end, in a couple years, when you see where your hair is where it is. And I read this book, I know this is very random, but like, The Compound Effect. If you have not read The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, get the book, read it, because it's literally bomb. And this is kind of in the same, this is why I'm bringing it up, it's kind of in the same type of situation. These steps that I'm giving you, they're gonna work, but you have to consistently do these over time. And over time, they're gonna build and build and build and compounds to each other, and you're gonna get the designated result that you want. So definitely read that book so you can kind of understand that, because that probably didn't make sense, but I know what I meant when I said it. But that's a really good book, and just have patience, guys, because it's definitely a process, especially if your hair has been chemically treated, if it's been damaged or just heat damage. Like, it is what it is. Stuff happens, you know. So if you want to get your hair back to its natural form and transition it back to where you want it, definitely do it. It's just gonna take patience and time, but all we have is time. So take that into account and understand that if you want something, you can have it, and whatever you believe you can do and achieve, you will. So believe that you will get your curl pattern back. Believe that what you're doing and how you're taking care of your hair is going to only push you to that goal, because it will, and it'll probably take even faster because you are manifesting that. But yes, guys, that's really it. Like, I know that this is probably a really fast video, but honestly, that is really it. It's mostly all about patience, and that's really it. You really just have to have patience. You need to cut out heat and do all those steps that I just said, baby girl, okay? So yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like these shorter videos, I'll try to do that so you guys can kind of, you know, stay tuned in my videos, because I do feel like they are really long. But please comment down below if this is something that you kind of want, or if there's a time frame that you feel like you'd want to watch. Let me know. I mean, I can always try. Life's all about a challenge, so I'm down to challenge myself. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much. Again, I hope that you guys have patience and motivation, and you take these steps and you run with them, because I promise you, sis, you will get your designated result. This is everything that I listed here is what got me from that to this. So you can do it. You can do it. It's all about patience and perseverance. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.